Hey guys, what's going on? This is MasterCloud back with another cast of The Lord of the Rings, The Rise of the Witch King. Today's map is going to be the Fords of Isen 2, I believe, and the players are going to be MasterCloud, myself. Actually, it's just MasterCloud because I can't actually fit my entire name in, but anyways, believe it or not, I am actually MasterCloud, and I'm going to be spawning in the let's see, this is about the 5 o'clock position, maybe the 4 o'clock, 4 or 5, somewhere in there. And I am going to be spawning as elves. Now this is a random game, and up in the top left-hand corner, or the, I don't know, 11, 10, 11 o'clock position, we have Krol spawning also as the elf. So we both went random in this game. This is just a 1K game, and so we both chose random, and we both randomly got elves. Now, of course, I do not know what my opponent is, and he doesn't know what I am. So at the start of the game here, I wasn't quite sure what to build. I thought about possibly going for the horse pasture off the start, but decided that getting a barracks and getting some archers out would actually be my best choice. And it looks like my opponent has the same idea. It looks like I actually got my barracks up a little bit quicker than his. So I do have a slight advantage here, although he did go for some extra Malorn trees. So he's going to have a slight resource advantage on me. Or resource income advantage on me. So yeah, I basically just wanted to start off with a set of archers. I did not know what my opponent was, so I was a little afraid, and I did go ahead and send my builder over here. Your builder has very limited viewing range, though, so I couldn't see him until I actually got in range of the fortress. I saw that he was elves, I saw that he had a barracks up, and basically, oh, I didn't even see those guys come out. So actually, didn't see that, but seeing this was enough to basically give me sort of the confidence that I needed for my opening. Because I saw he was elves, so I knew that he could either go for barracks or for green pasture, or for horsemen. I think it's called the green pasture. But I saw the barracks also, so I knew that he was going for ground troops. And no matter what type of ground troops he chose, archers are going to do the best against them. Even against enemy archers, that's still going to be a tie battle. We'll both lose pretty much equally there. So I was feeling pretty confident at this point. I had a couple of my archers out, and I decided to start to send them down to kill this warg pit. However, he decided to invade me with his Lorien warriors. Now, by this time, because I got my barracks out a little bit earlier, I had 2 units as to his only 1. So he decided to go straight for my Malorn tree here. And if he actually took this out, it would be completely worth it. However, I got my archers on both sides there and was actually able to take out his archers, so he actually is not going to be able to kill that Malorn tree very, very close to going down, but wasn't quite able to take it out. Now, it looks like he has seen that I've gone for archers and decided to actually build a couple of his own. It looks like he's going to continue to build trees, although he is going to be adding on a green pasture here, yeah. So he does see that I have a lot of archers, and he basically wants to counter that, which is, of course, the best way to counter those counter archers is with any sort of riding unit. In this case, of course, the elven horsemen. I forget what they're called specifically, but I guess we'll see a couple on the field in a moment here. Now, it looks like he is going to be possibly going for that warg lair. I actually went for mine as well. Thought about saving that, actually, because I wanted to go for a hero. But decided to just go ahead and take that out. Now, I do have an additional unit of archers out, so now I have 4 units of archers out. And actually, at this point, I was feeling a little bit vulnerable. I was saying to myself, okay, I haven't seen any more of his units. I don't know what he's doing. I don't have any vision of him. So maybe he's gone for a green pasture. Maybe he's gone for those Rivendell Lancers. And that's exactly what I was afraid of. So I didn't want to push into his territory yet until I got out a unit of pikemen. So I went ahead and built 1 unit of pikemen, and then I started to save up. Actually, I had been saving up a little bit at this time. You can see both my builders are standing here idly, just not doing anything. And that's because I've decided to start saving up for Glorfindel. And the reason I wanted to get out a hero so early is because, number one, I've never played against this player before. I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's bad. But I do know that I haven't played this game in a while. And because of that, I'm not going to be good at a macro game. I'm not going to be good at holding the game out for a really long time, trying to sort of do battle with him. We are going to have a slight skirmish here in the center. Looks like my archers are going to do a lot of damage to him off the bat. He's going to attempt to get these horsemen around the backside. They're actually going to go for the builder. I threw it on the rally call there. I'm not sure what spell he chose. Possibly heal. I'm not quite sure. But does manage to kill off my builder there. That is a $500 kill, so that's nice job by him. However, at this point, my archers are just tearing through the rest of his troops, and he's going to lose several units of troops. Does manage to finish off that tree. However, Glorfindel is now out and actually gets to level 2. Kills off. That's a triple kill right there. Killed off 3 horsemen with 1 swing, I believe it was. So what was I saying now? So yeah, I wanted to get the hero out. I wanted to get the pikemen out and the archers out because I wasn't confident in my ability to play a long-term game. And I didn't know how good this guy was. So what I wanted to do was just go for an early timing attack. Get out some units, get out a hero, and go for a quick pressure, and see if it could win me the game. And if not, then at least it would be a short game of me getting demolished. But actually here I'm doing quite nicely. He's actually going to send in his luring warriors, because you don't want to do this. Don't send in one unit at a time. You will get slaughtered just like that. I'm not even sure if he killed a single one of my units in that attack. So definitely sort of build up your units and then attack sort of in a ball if you can, but sort of a spread out ball if you understand what I'm saying. Obviously, you don't want to have your units like in a line, but you kind of want to get a nice concave on your opponent. Now, he's actually going to be sending his pikemen here towards my hero, and actually comes in with the horsemen as well. Now, at this point, I knew that I had to stay here and do damage. I didn't want to lose this, so I went ahead and bought the heal spell. Even though Glorfindel was full health, I decided to go ahead and cast it anyways. Wanted my regular troops just back at full health. I want to continue this pressure. He's got 3 barracks to my 1. Actually, to my 2. I just built a secondary barracks here in the front because I want to be able to reinforce faster. I want these units to continue to put pressure on. Because basically at this point I see that he has actually the Mirkwood archers out, and actually he's going to start dealing a lot of damage to me with them. They do have a decent amount of health too, however just not too many of them, and at this point my forces are just way too great. So I am going to be able to take those out now. I believe he must be running low on money, because he's attempting to get out as many units as he can, but he just cannot produce fast enough to take out my units. Now it looks like I've lost all of my pikemen, and that is going to put Glorfindel in a little bit of danger, as he is in range of this fortress. In order to take this down, I basically need a ton more pikemen before I want to go in there and risk that. These archers are going to do basically nothing to buildings. Glorfindel, I decided to go ahead and use his Blade of Purity ability on the Elven barracks here, because I wanted to take this out, because I saw that he had upgraded, I saw that he invested in it, and I didn't want any more of those Mirkwood archers on the field. So I went ahead and decided to focus that with Glorfindel. Yes, I'll take a little bit of damage. Yes, Glorfindel might have to be out of the fight for a little while, but it's going to be completely worth it because of those Mirkwood archers, which he invested a lot of money into, which I'm going to be basically just denying him outright. Now he does manage to slip a unit of horsemen by. However, at this point I've been so focused on my micro up here in the battle and focusing on this attack that I haven't had too much time to build a lot of Malorn trees around the map. Yes, I have a couple around my base, but that's about it. Looks like I have maybe 5 total. So these horsemen up here are not going to find any Malorn trees, and actually this group of pikemen is hot on their tail. Actually, didn't even realize that happened. So those horsemen are going to go ahead and die. Now it looks like a second group of pikemen here are going to be, a very small group of pikemen, are going to be abandoning their attack on my forces here and actually running away, possibly looking for something. I'm not quite sure what. At this point, I've decided to start trying to dwindle away at his resources. I can tell that he's running out of resources. I can tell that he's starting to get desperate. So what I wanted to do is put him even farther behind. Yes, I could go in for the attack. Yes, I could try and take out the fortress. But if that loses, I'm going to lose all of my... If that fails, I'm going to lose all of my units. I'm going to be at a slight disadvantage. So what I decided to do instead is look around the map for his resource structures. I basically saw that all of his production facilities were around his base, but I noticed that none of his Malorn trees were. So what I did is sent pikeman units to attack those separately. Now it looks like he actually has one down here too. I didn't even realize he had this one. But he is going to be producing a couple more horsemen here. But at this point, I'm really not too worried about losing any of my Malorn trees here or there. I basically am concentrating on taking out his source of income so that I can basically pin him in the corner. Even though he spawns in the corner, so that's not too difficult. However, I want to put him too far back. Now he is going to be, looks like, chasing down my pikemen and archers up here. Probably not the smartest choice. What he needs to do is keep all of his units in range of his fortress right now. But at this particular point, he's just lost so much. That's, I believe, his last mail entry. No, he does have this one yet down here. However, oh, he actually has 2 down here. But at this point, it's just not going to matter. 2 mail entries to upwards of 5 is just not going to be enough. And at this point, I actually had a ton of money saved up. So, guys, if you're ever in the game and you find yourself with a ton of money, spend your money on the most expensive thing you can. In this case, for me, that was Elrond. I had about 2,700. I thought, I could wait until I get Legolas, or I could go ahead and just buy Elrond. And what I wanted to do is, because I wanted to put pressure on, because I wanted to take down this fortress, I decided I wanted to start moving in and finishing the game. I went ahead and got Elrond because he's going to be much more effective against a fortress in this up-close battle. Now, he does have a couple of Mirkwoods out here, but at this point, it's just absolutely not going to be enough. And actually, I saw these, but I just said, you know what? I'm just going to ignore them. Because at this point, I knew the fortress could go down if I could get enough damage on it. And with Glorfindel's Blade of Purity, he is going to be able to get, and all these pikemen, they are going to be able to get a great surround on the fortress. And the fortress is going to fall, and with it, any hopes of Krol being able to win this game. And yeah, so it looks like that game is over. Krol goes ahead and GG's out. And that's going to finish it for that. Guys, stay tuned. I do have another cast coming up very shortly. It is going to be a 3-player free-for-all, so please stay tuned to my channel. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it.